Hello, good morning or good evening to everyone. Welcome to Mainframe Tutorial JCL Part 9. So, in my last video, I was discussing about the GDG and its importance, what is base, what is generations, and other important things using while working with the GDG. So, in this video, I would like to share something about the various bypass activities that we will be using while working with the JCL. So, below are the three important techniques used for bypassing the activities. So in a JCL there might be any number of activities. There will be some situation where you need to bypass some activities based on some conditions, and you need to start executing those activities. So based on those scenarios, so we will be using different techniques. So there are the different techniques are like if conditions, if statements, or conditional parameters and rational parameters. So today in this video I will be telling the importance of if statements. So working with if statements, it will be same like your regular if conditions when working with the COBOL or C or C++, whatever the programming language you work. So it is a simple syntax that we use. So if statement is coded with activity name based on the previous statement activity status. That is, we will be having a set of activities, so it will capture the written code, and based on that written code you can take a particular decision whether you want to bypass that particular activities or you want to run these activities. So important points over here is activity status can be identified by using written code. Written code is a system defined numeric number generated when activities are executed. So different written codes can be 00 to 4095. So the most important written codes that we come across while working with JCL are 00, it means successful execution, 4 means warning. Sometimes we can skip this warning, but important is to make sure that we don't have 04 warnings. So it based on the programs you might return, so you might catch it or you can skip it. So 08 error, so it needs an immediate action to that part your JCL when it is running live in production. You need to have an emergency fix to this 08, 12 and 16. It is serious error and this is a permanent error. So you need to, for all these three different kinds of errors, you need an immediate action that need to be fixed. So flush, it indicates that no action against activities. So whenever you bypass some activities, so it will go to flush. So it indicates that no action against activities. That is, like if you are having 20 activities in your JCL, some might go to flush. So it's based on the condition. So let us see an example of how if condition works. So this is the below this is a JCL. It is having three different kinds of activities. So this is activity 1, which is having program 1, activity 2, program 2. What I'm doing today is I'm trying to check the condition. So check one, if activity 01 dot written code equal to 00, if activity is one, that is program 1, is successfully executed, it is also written code 00, then only you can execute, then only you try to run this activity, or else don't run this activity and go to, or you might be having activity 4, activity 5, and you want to have activity 6 also, so on. So based on this you can take the condition. It starts with if and it starts with endf. It is so easy, and it's very much important when you work real time. So that's it. That's all for this today's video. I would be coming in my next video. I will be explaining about the conditional parameter and restart parameters. So keep stay tuned to my mainframe tutorials. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you feel this video is helpful, kindly please share, subscribe, comment me on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Have a great and wonderful day.